this video explains how to access primary materials through Nexis, which unfortunately doesn't have the most user-friendly interface, but we'll go through it now. So first of all, you need to start on the University Library webpage, sussex.ac.uk/library. And then on the left-hand navigation menu, if you click on the link for Subject Guides and Support. And then within the Subject Guides box, you want to scroll down and find Media and Film. So we click on the link there. Okay, and this page is a list of the key resources that the library thinks are useful for media and film. And if we scroll down, we'll see Nexis. And basically, Nexis is a database that contains newspaper articles, press releases, other kind of relevant industry materials. So click on the link. If you're on campus, it will go straight through. If you're off campus, you will have to enter your login details. And if it's the first time you're accessing the site, it will also ask you to agree to the terms of use. So you'll need to do that. So this is the search page. So if I'm researching the movie Pretty in Pink, I'm going to search for Pretty in Pink as an exact phrase. Because the search is so kind of broad in its coverage, I would recommend adding additional search parameters. So I'm going to say John Hughes as the second search term. And as I say, the reason we do this is because otherwise you're going to bring up loads and loads of stuff that's probably not very relevant. And you have the option of kind of looking at particular publications. You used to be able to look at just American publications. For some reason, they have got rid of that. So we'll leave it on all English language news, but just be aware that it's going to bring back pieces from all over the world. And I would suggest, as with any search, setting a date range, otherwise you will end up with lots and lots of things. So I'm going to say from, again, the 1st of January 1985 through to the 31st of December 1987. So once you've entered all your search terms, as I say, you may have to fiddle around with it a bit to find the most useful configuration. Click search and that will load up for you. And what it does is it presents the results with the most recent first. And so this is the results page. Now within this you can kind of modify your search. You can rearrange the sort order, so from oldest to newest, and that will reload. Okay. And if you want to, you can go on this left hand side, sidebar. You can then select if you just want to focus on particular publications. So say you just want to look at articles from the Washington Post, you have that option. But as I say, it takes a while to get used to it and to kind of fiddle around with it. But if we just look at what we've got here, so we've got 135 results. And the first one is from Newswire, and if we load that up, it will show you what a page looks like. So they'll give you as much bibliographic information as they can. So obviously that's important when you're referencing, so make a record of that. And this piece is basically a press release about how John Hughes has signed a film deal with Paramount Pictures, and his first project will be Pretty in Pink. And so yeah, you can find quite useful things on here. If you go back to the results, it has a tendency to just like rearrange everything periodically, which is a joy, as it has done. And obviously you can go through this and find things. You also have the capability to print and to save as well, which is pretty useful. So yeah, so that's the basics of using Nexis. If you want to, you can narrow it down to particular sources, particular industries and so on, but you'll have to kind of figure that one out for yourself.